Hi, I'm Peter from Coffee Parts and I'm here with Andrea from Pesado, which is a manufacturer of unique coffee gear, to look at one of the particular items they've done recently. And in our last video, we talked about your whole range of products.
Yeah.
And one of the items I thought we'll dive into a little bit more is your distributor. Because in many ways, it's quite different to other distributors on the market. Do you want to dive in and explain this item in particular?
Yeah, 100%. So what do we have here? We've got a tool that distributes the coffee, okay? There's a lot of these out in the market. They've been out for a long time, but they mostly all set with level. So how does this one differentiate from the others? It's actually going up and down. So is actually working with the weight of the inner cylinder that drops onto your coffee. So when you're going to distribute the coffee, you're actually pressing against it, but not with a level, with a preset level, but just with the gravity force.
Yeah.
Okay.
And now that makes a big difference in, generally speaking, in the specialty world, they're weighing in and weighing out.
Yeah.
When you're busy, you're not necessarily doing that, and people at home aren't necessarily doing that.
Yeah.
So if you have one shot at 20 grams and one shot at 19 grams, and you got a level base set on that volume of the basket, there's going to be a variance.
Yeah,
or
definitely.
if you're using different coffees.
Yeah, that's right. Well, mostly yes. Okay, so if you don't dose the same amount of grammage, which most likely is gonna happen when you're using like one of those grindless, doseless grinders. So yeah, you will have inconsistency in the grind. So this will help because it will level out at the same kind of density, but it's mostly gonna help you when you like single dosing and using different origins.
Yeah.
Because 20 grams of one coffee can be totally different volume than 20 grams of another coffee because of difference in the density of the coffee, because of difference in the roast.
Yeah.
So with this one, you will actually distribute at the same density because of the gravity.
So obviously the baskets are stainless.
Yeah.
We've got a clear one here.
We've got a clear one here just to show you how this works. So what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna drop it in there. So obviously, when you're dumping it from the grinder, if you have the time to do it, we love to, get your coffee even out already before your distribution, and then you're just going with your distribution. So what's happening here? You actually just have, this basket is a bit bigger, but you actually have just the way of your distributor there, and if you look at the bed, it's actually still soft in there.
Yeah.
So this, if you add more volume, it will be the same.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But if you just add the level and you go more volume, it'll be harder.
Yeah.
So this is the difference there. This is what helps you then once you go tamping, getting an even bed.
Yep. Yeah, and that's it almost like feels like it's a very simple product, but it's very different as well.
Yeah, very different, very versatile.
And it makes it really quick to use. You don't have to think about it, don't have to adjust it, set it up.
100%. And there's another cool feature about this one, which is if you feel that this is too hard, okay, what you can do, you can actually go and remove the inner core of this tool. So just by holding it upside down, bang. There you go. This is actually 100 grams.
Yeah.
So now you can use your distributor and be lighter on your distribution. So when you put that there, you'll have 100 grams less pressure on your coffee.
But you still have the gravity.
Still have the gravity, still consistent. It's just if you want to go a little lighter,
Yep.
you know what I mean? You can play with that.
Now this was a super simple video. It was just to show the distributor in action and how different it is to the others in the market. But if you want to see the whole range of products that Andrea manufactures, click on the link here, and we've done a video together explaining the range in detail, including this distributor. Andrea, thank you for coming in.
My pleasure.
And if this video has brought you value, please hit that thumbs up. And if you haven't yet, please subscribe. Thank you, and see you on the next video.
Bye.